We have a study about the worst ways to get engaged. We are, sort of in the love month of February and March, and people, a lot of times people getting engaged around this time. So if you were kind of like thinking about one of these things, just consider yourself warned that these are the worst ways to get engaged.
Did we need to see a survey of 2,000 Americans to come to this conclusion? Do not get engaged via text message. Worst way to do it. Really? I wouldn't have guessed that. A phone call, just over the phone. Well, context is important, right? If you're overseas or
like super
you're in a
long
distance relationship, then there may be a
military.
There's a latitude of forgiveness for that. Not at a fast food joint. Those are the top three. Not via text, not via phone call, not at a fast food joint.
Oh, this is funny. At their parents' home. Because the in-law situation is it's just like a delicate thing to do, and starting off by including one of the people's parents in it, I think if you have a really great relationship with both parents, it could be great. But whichever side you pick, then the other side, it might be ticked off like, well, why'd you do it at their house?
Yeah, and you can probably, in the middle of that moment, if there's somebody who's a little put off by it and you're reading the room, it just kind of, I think, puts a dark cloud on your moment, on what should be a happy moment. Also, along with dinners, people don't mind getting engaged at dinners, although I guess you could make a bit of a scene at a restaurant, but it's not unusual to like hide the ring in something. They do that in the movies.
You're talking about the best ways now.
The best ways. I'm sorry, these are the best ways to do it. Do it at dinner, during the holidays, or while on vacation.
Holidays are nice because if you do want to include family, then that's usually when everybody's around. Like people are in town, that sort of thing. Vacation is nice because nobody's around. So you can kind of enjoy your engagement season and things like that.
This one made the list, Jenny, but I'm sort of wondering how you feel about it.
Which one?
Getting engaged at someone else's wedding, because love is in the air and there are people affirming their relationships.
Is that on the good list or the bad list?
That's on the good list. That's rounding out the top 5 places, right? Is that the good or the bad, Jenny?
That's like wearing white to somebody's wedding. What do you think, Yolanda? Am I out of line here?
No, that's one of the best ways.
I wouldn't want to upstage a really special moment for somebody like that. I just think you shouldn't piggyback and get engaged to somebody else. Let them have their day. I just wouldn't do it.
Timing would be very important there. You'd have to, I think you'd have to do it only with the permission of the bride and groom, and only at a set time after they've been affirmed and at the reception. Like, you'd have to really, that to me seems sticky, and I think that's on the best.
Awkward to even ask the bride and groom. They're busy planning their own wedding. Even if you were asking permission, you're like, I know you're getting married, but I also want to get married, and I want to use your beautiful venue.
And all the attention's on you. I'd like to take it away. I've often wondered that with these celebrity wedding crashers. Like, on the one hand, it's great that Tom Hanks showed up. It's great that Oprah's here. But is the bride going, I'm really glad I met Oprah, but now she's in all my wedding photos. Everyone's only going to remember it for that moment when Oprah showed up.
What if she comes out about beef and I disagree with her?
Hello.
What if that happens down the road? Yeah, that's tough. I'm curious what you guys think about sporting events, like the Jumbotron kind of like public thing where everybody sees the kiss cam. Appropriate or not appropriate? I know this list says it's inappropriate.
Yeah, the public, sort of the stunt kind of proposals we've seen over the years on live TV, some of them I'm okay with, some of them like, In any case, that's our Morning After Express question of the day. Do you have any engagement regrets? Did you enjoy your engagement experience? Would you have wished for something else? Just share it all there on our social media, and we'll have it for you coming up.